Again, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization, trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
Play action. It's Jackson. In here by Willie Snead. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down now, it's Edwards, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Jackson checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Mike, we go. Hey, keep it up.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 11-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense.
Let's take a look at Willie Snead, wide receiver, undrafted coming into the league. He's the quintessential coach's son. Knows how to play the game so well and plays it with joy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete to Snead. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a run with Edwards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the that time. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the... Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they get the field, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Marr on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Edwards. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 3rd line.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Gonna take a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson to throw. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Throwing again. Jackson. His throw incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott steps away. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Prescott finding Witten, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Snead's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson, Roberts has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson's got his tight end Hurst. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Jackson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense comes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Squeeze, double.
Prescott off play action. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points, because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.